Can you imagine a life free of fear to be who you truly are and the power to accomplish your purpose? What if I could show you a guaranteed way to leave this life without regrets? I promise by the end of this video, you will know exactly how. This guaranteed way is to fully embody your highest self. So when I say highest self, often you may think of levels, right? And while yes, being in your highest self does give you a perspective that can cover a bigger area of what you can see if you're just zoned into your individual reality. When I'm saying highest self, what I'm talking about is this. If this is your current reality right now, this is you, this is your consciousness, and let's say you are aware of this in your consciousness. Your highest self would be aware of everything else. So when you think of highest self, think of expanding. Think of your consciousness expanding out in all directions, as far as you can possibly go. That would be your highest self. It's the largest part of who you are. Let's use the clock for an analogy. Okay, so we know that the day has 24 hours, but let's just deal with 12 hours. And let's say that 12 hours is the most perspective because you would have gone around the entire clock. So this most perspective is what we would call highest self. Okay, so highest self is the one with the most perspective. Hence why some people also call highest self most high. Okay, so you may be at 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. All of these can be yourselves, but all of these are only going to give you exposure to fractions of the day. And eventually, you would go around the entire clock and get to 12. And again, remember, we're not dealing with 24 hours. We're just going to pretend that our day has 12 hours. So you would go through and bam, 12 hour, meaning you've gone around the whole entire clock. So you've experienced all of these different lifetimes, all of these different perspectives, and now you're here. So you have a full understanding, you have full knowledge, and at this point, it is very different from whatever your perception would be at any of these times. So again, looking at this clock, somebody who is in this phase of their life would have experienced all of these. This person in this phase of their life, compared to when they were in this phase, this would be a higher perspective, or a perspective that is giving more than what they are currently perceiving. So let's talk about the benefits of embodying your highest self, or the part of you which is larger and has the most perspective. There are 5 major benefits of embodying your highest self. Number 1, freedom from fear. It's important to know that fear is not real. Danger is real, but fear isn't. An acronym that I love to use for fear is false evidence appearing real. When you embody your highest self, you have a bigger, wider perspective, and you have your highest consciousness. You are not going to be limited by the confines of false evidence appearing real. So limitations, doubts, insecurities, judgments, and blindness all go out the window. And this is one of my favorite benefits of embodying the highest self. Number 2, is the level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you'll attain by embodying your highest self. You will receive knowledge that you haven't acquired in a regular way, meaning you will end up knowing some things that you have not actually experienced. You will acquire knowledge supernaturally. Also, wisdom is the application of that knowledge. With all of your getting, get understanding. And this right here is something that most people do not have and need in order to make good decisions. So with the expanded perspective, you're able to have understanding that you in no other way would have, because you have access to your higher selves and your highest self when you embody your highest self. Number 3 is the power to make things powerless. When you embody your highest self, you finally know who you truly are. And with that knowledge, everybody else loses the power that they were holding over you. Number 4 is the joy and confidence that you will feel in deliberately co-creating reality for the benefit of all. When you embody your highest self, you have all perspectives, and because of this, every decision you make is with the other in mind. The selfishness that you have right now because of your individual perspective is gone. The fear that you have when you make decisions is gone. So therefore, you're not operating in lack, you're operating in abundance. And because you operate in abundance, you can make a decision that will not only benefit yourself, but everybody else involved. And number 5, the ability to help others vibrate higher. This is one of the most amazing things about embodying your highest self. People will feel that your frequency is much higher and want to be around you because they will know that hanging out with you, even just having conversations with you, they will leave your presence feeling better about their life, better about their decisions, and better about the future ahead. And this is because of your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You will be able to help and guide people along their path. How great is that? Now you can see how you can live a life free of fear and have all the power to accomplish your purpose. If you embody your highest self, you are guaranteed to leave this life with no regrets. And remember, it is my joy to help you manifest your dream life and highest self. So be sure to check out this other video on my channel.